What is going on, guys? Marty here. This video is a little different. Usually I'm out exploring somewhere, but I've been getting asked what kind of camera do I use, so today I'm going to show you what's in my backpack. Alright, so I'll start off with showing you my main camera. This is my DSLR, Canon T6i. And my main lens that I use for filming most of my videos, this is a 10-18mm right here. And I do have also an ND filter as well. So when I first got this camera, I bought it used off my one buddy. He always tells me, like, oh, I got ripped off. I'm like, nah man, it's a good deal, it's a fair trade. I think I spent like $550 on it, and I got this Tamron lens, this wide angle right here, 10-24mm. Also this fixed 50, as well as this 18-55mm. And I was using this at first, but the thing is, if you see my earlier videos, I manually focused everything. This one also has an ND filter as well, variable. And after a little while, I'm like, I can't be manually focusing everything, especially like going to places. So I got a better autofocus lens right here. I also eventually bought myself this 55-250mm for some longer zoom shots. So accessories I have for this, I have a spare battery. Seems to be enough for a day trip somewhere. Also, I do have this Joby Gorillapod. And I don't really use it for recording, but when I'm taking pictures, it's perfect. Easy release. Also, top it off, I do have this Rode Videomicro Mic. Now this thing's like perfect for outdoors, especially in windy conditions, because let's all face it, we all hate that wind noise in videos. So I do recommend getting these kind of mics with what they call the dead cat, just to block out wind noise. Check out that view. Just to let you guys know, this is not top of the line camera equipment that I have. It's just what I'm starting off with. But things I wish this camera would have is a higher frame rate. So if I could record in 60, I could do a slight slow-mo, better stability as well. Like this lens has slight stability, but it's not that great. I wish I had like in-body stability. Alright, so up next, my secondary camera. When I don't feel like pulling out the big camera, I do use my GoPro. This is the first one I've been using for my videos until when we got caught at the grain terminal in Brooklyn. That's when I got myself an actual like Hero 7. This thing is pretty neat. Stability on it is pretty good. Like pretty much it's a 5K sensor, so when you have this slight shake, it kind of counteracts all of that. And this thing's pretty decent. Like you probably see my first person shots, I use like a clip that I use on my backpack sometimes, clip on the kayak, suction cup mount for when I'm in the car. Oh, and I also forgot to say, I do have this Joby Gorillapod, so I can stand it anywhere, hold it out. This one I actually use when I record, like I just hold it perfectly fine and I'm good to go when I'm just walking around. And I also do have ND filters for this as well. But I do have the 4, the 8, and the 16. That's what came in this pack. So another thing too is battery doesn't last too long, so I did buy 2 extra batteries to hold up for the trip. I used to use this a lot, not so much anymore. What this is, DJI Osmo Mobile 2. It's a gimbal for your phone. I stopped using it pretty much because this thing is big and I didn't really carry it with me with the box. I kind of just shoved it just in my backpack in one of the slots. But just to get rid of some space, and also with the GoPro Hero 7, kind of got rid of the need for this. So my drone, I got a DJI Mavic Air along with Bauer carbon fiber blades and also Bauer ND filters. And with the drone, I record in 4K, 30 frames per second. Thing is, you cannot change the aperture on these, so you need to use ND filters if you want a cinematic shot. I also got the fly mode package. Comes with 2 other batteries, so I got 3 in total. A lot of flight time. Each flight probably like around 15 minutes, so that's pretty good flying around in here. This is the controller for it. Put your phone right there and just go fly. The great thing about this drone itself, it's so small. Like, I could just put it in my backpack, no problem. It just takes a lot less space than all the other drones, really. The bigger ones, like Mavic Pro and all that, Zoom. Like this is a little bit outdated, but it's really small and it does perform pretty good. I think this is what made me start YouTube, because I acquired this drone because my one buddy couldn't finish the payment, so I kind of took over. And I had this drone, I was flying around, and I'm like, might as well put it to use. I went to a couple places. I went to Arizona, California, took a couple great shots of the desert and like the landscape. And I started just talking to the camera. And yeah, that's where I start off from. And then when I came back to the East Coast, I'm like, what am I gonna do now? There's no really places to like in the wilderness to explore, so I started doing abandoned places. Okay, so my lighting. This is my ideal one to use when recording on my DSLR. LED panel. Decently bright. I have made a mistake of using this for recording video, and the thing is about this one, the way it dims, kind of like pulsates. So with the frame rate, you can kind of see it just like flickering, which is really bad. So I stopped using this. This one right here, it's probably one of the best lights I've ever gotten. This LED lantern right here, 1100 lumens. This is the way to go. Some essentials that I keep in here when I'm out exploring. Some of these places are just not safe. So I do have myself dust mask. Really cheap. Good to have one on you, especially some of these places. All the dust, even asbestos, black mold, kind of just, especially like just dust in general, like you don't want to be breathing in dust. It's just not good, not safe. So you're better off just being protected. I do also have myself some tactical gloves. Always good to have, you know, any pointy objects, sharp objects, rusty items out there. Just, you know, you don't want to tear up your hands climbing or anything like that. USB cords, that's another thing. Spare memory cards. It's been a couple of times where I've forgotten to put an SD card in my camera. A couple of times. just good to have, you know. Lens wipes, spare joystick controller, because you do have to screw them in. If you drop one, here's an extra one in there. Alright guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. This is my video on what's in my backpack 2019. Make sure to subscribe. For those who have subscribed, thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the videos. More adventures to come. And I'll see you on the next one.